the border of Medica in Poland. This is the separation that has been happening, whereas Ukrainians are treated better while the Africans aren't. We've been pushed, we've been shoved, we are denied access, and there are so many of us compared to the Ukrainians.
Presidential aspirant Dumebi Kachikwu has issued a sharp criticism of the discrimination faced by Africans and Nigerians attempting to flee Ukraine after the invasion by Russia. Mr. Kachikwu, who is the chairman and CEO of Roots Television Nigeria, made the call in a 2-minute video he released Sunday afternoon. Mr. Kachikwu called on the Nigerian government and other African countries to put in place practical measures to evacuate willing Africans from the Eastern European country.
Just this afternoon, I got word that a female family member was attacked at the train station in Ukraine. It was an unprovoked attack by a woman because she was black. I have also seen pitiable videos of fleeing African students being pulled off buses and trains and denied entry into certain countries because of their race. This is totally unacceptable. While I accept that wars have unintended consequences, race should not be a factor in determining who gets saved and who doesn't. This war is not of our own making and should not snowball into hate crimes against black people.
While also sympathizing with Ukraine, Mr. Kachikwu called on the country to ensure that Africans are not humiliated or discriminated against in the evacuation process, adding that everyone should have equal right to escape the unjust war.
People of Ukraine, while I, like many Africans, sympathize and stand in solidarity with you, it will be to your eternal shame if Africans are humiliated, hurt, or killed because of their skin color. They have the same rights you have to escape this unjust war. The countries of Poland, Belarus, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova should provide safe passage to everyone irrespective of skin color. I call on the Nigerian government and other African governments to expeditiously put in place practical measures to evacuate willing Africans from the theater of war. Our leaders must remember that if Africa was working, our people will not be in Ukraine. The African Union and ECOWAS should rise to the occasion and issue a condemnation of this invasion of a sovereign state. Countries should be at liberty to form whatever alliances necessary to the peace and well-being of their people without provoking unnecessary aggression from so-called superpowers. It is Ukraine today. It could be Taiwan or Nigeria tomorrow. The world is enough for the wise.
This came as Ukraine on Sunday announced it agreed to hold the first diplomatic talks with Russia since the Kremlin launched invasion. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky disclosed this, noting that delegations from both countries would meet near the Ukrainian border with Belarus. All of this comes as Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari lamented the ill treatment meted out on Nigerian nationals and citizens of other African countries in Ukraine amid the ongoing war. In a statement on Sunday by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, President Buhari said the Nigerian government understands the pain and fear confronting people who find themselves in the middle of a crisis. There have been reports and viral videos of Nigerians and other Africans being turned back at Ukraine's borders with some neighboring countries in their attempt to flee. In one video widely circulated on social media over the weekend, a Nigerian mother and her barely 1-month-old baby was filmed being physically forced to give up her seat to another person. Reports have also emerged of Polish officials refusing Nigerian citizens entry into Poland from Ukraine.